Alright, so I did a stream of this, and the voice, the volume of my voice was very low because I tweaked the settings in my audio, and turns out I messed up. So for the first 2 hours of a particular stream on a Monday, I believe, you couldn't hear my voice throughout the first 2 hours, which sucks. So instead of, I guess, using that part and putting it on YouTube, I think I'm going to re-record it actually, locally, you know? It'd be weird to like stream it again live because I already went through the parts, so I'm just gonna do it off stream. I think that's a good solution. I guess I don't have to because you know, I want to focus on streaming rather than making videos on YouTube, but well, I'm also a bit of a perfectionist, so I rather have the video at least be viewable, you know? And not have the audio levels all messed up. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I believe... what was the... where was it? When did I start? I think it was here. Yeah. So take 2, technically. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go through this as if it's my first time again, even though it's my second time. Oh well. Anyway, actually, was it this part? Can't remember. Ready starts. Follows in. World turns out. Yeah, I think this was it. We were getting smacked around with a Shinai, right? Because we were training with Saber. In short, Saber is only trying to teach me one thing. The truth that no matter what I do, no matter what scheme I come up with, I cannot ever beat someone I have no chance against. You know what, actually, let me double check. Is this the right save? What I can do is open up the video. Where is it? It was, part 7, actually. I think we were training with Saber. Oh no, it's like double looping. Oh, because this is a local recording, I can edit this out. I don't remember. Yeah, okay, I got it right. Okay, it was the save. Okay, future me, remember to edit that part out. Okay? Or I could just do I'm gonna retake actually. I'm gonna do a retake. Yeah, screw it, I'm gonna do a retake. That's what I'm gonna do. Nah. So tempting to just do retakes to read stuff. Okay, so when I streamed this part live, I kind of messed up my audio levels, so you could barely hear my voice during the time I streamed this for the first 2 hours, I believe. So that sucks. What I'm gonna do is do a local recording instead to replace it, you know? I guess I don't have to, but because I want to focus on streaming, you know, rather than recording videos on YouTube. I don't really do pre-recorded content because I don't really want to focus on that. But I'm also a bit of a perfectionist, so I'd rather have the videos at least be viewable, you know, even if they're just mostly archives of my streams. I want them to not be horrible, you know, horrible to watch. So that's what I'm gonna do. So technically this is my second take, I guess, of this part. and let's just go through it as if it's my first time, even though it's my second time. Oh well. And what we were doing was, I guess, training with Saber. She smacked us around with her shinai, and I guess that taught us something. In short, Saber is only trying to teach me one thing. The truth that no matter what I do, no matter what scheme I come up with, I cannot ever beat someone I have no chance against. Opening! But it doesn't work, of course. Well, we try to ambush her, but obviously.
人の話を聞いてください。明らかにシローは疲労しています。そんな体ではせっかくの修練も無駄になるのですから休憩を入れるべきです。
いや、でもな、こう明らかに手加減されてるのに打たれっぱなしっていうのは情けない。せめて人たち、セイバーの眉ぐらいは動かさなきゃ悔しくて倒れられん。
驚くというのでしたら、もう十分驚いています。強情だとは思っていましたが、まさかこれほどとは思っていなかった。
悪かったな。根本的に負けず嫌いなんだ、俺。
ええ、それは嫌というほど思い知りましたので結構です。ともかく休憩にしますから、シローも竹刀を置いてください。床も汗で滑りやすくなっている。極限状態での模擬戦でもなし、疲労困憊して足場も不確かなどという状態では意味がありません。
なんでさ、普通戦闘訓練ってのは最悪の状態を想定してやるもんだろ。なら
それこそ無意味です。いいですか、シロー。あなたがサーバントと戦うというのでしたら、体力は万全、足場は完全、逃走経路は確保済みという状況以外での戦闘は無意味です。あなたは全てが充実した状態でなければサーバントと戦いにさえならない。最悪の状態で戦うという時点であなたは選択を間違えているのです。
つまりこういう状態では間違っても戦うなってことか。
そういうことです。そうなってはどのような奇跡もシローを救いはしないでしょう。あなたの戦いはまず自身を万全にし、的確な状況を模索することから始まるのです。
納得。それじゃ申し訳ないけど休ませてくれ。
I lean against the wall and slide down. I let out the air collected in my lungs. It should be air, but it's burning hot. While my body is burning with pain, I glance at the clock. It's past 11. We started around 9, so that means we've been doing this for about 2 hours. The first hour was just me getting beat up. Saber's blows would suddenly strike me and I faint slightly. That's no good. You know, if you faint, frequently anyway, that could cause like brain damage, right? I don't know if Shiro has been getting hit in the head or not, but if he has, then I'd imagine he might get a concussion or a concussion. That would be no good. He's already dumb as he is. We don't want him to get dumber. I'd wake up And just when I thought I'd be careful next time, I'd be knocked out again. Yeah, that's not good for your health, Shiro. Anyways, I was beaten up repeatedly, and maybe because my body got used to it or my power came out from anger, but I can now manage to block the first blow. The problem was after that. Well, after being shown such a skill difference, can a human readily attack back? Oni. The answer is, I get knocked out the instant I shrink back. After that, it is like a mouse cornered by a cat. Oh, Saber the cat? He's a cat girl? If I'm to be knocked out no matter how I block a blow, all I can do is get desperate and attack. But of course, it's easily deflected and I'm knocked out. But when I get used to that as well... Oh, damn it. Joe. I start to gain the composure to think something like that, and the instincts that let me understand I'll be dead the next second become keener. People usually call this being in the zone. So then, I frantically went into defense. The instincts that tell me I'll be knocked out if that blow hits come at me in numbers, so as a living being it's only natural for me to avoid it. I would manage to elude Saber's barrage of attacks, but I would take a fatal blow while I'm waiting for an opening to counter. And I'd stand up and think that I can manage longer this time. From time to time, I would attack thinking it'll be the best to attack if I'm doomed anyway. The 2 hours was just spent repeating that process over and over. Just beating up Shiro. Are you taking pleasure in beating up Shiro, Saber? I wonder. I don't know if I can get any stronger doing this. I think this is just a match to help me get used to fighting. Yeah, that's what Saber told us, you know. You can't get physically stronger, and also it'll take too long for us to learn any useful battle techniques, so this is just us getting some experience in. So that I won't panic or get too relaxed in front of my enemy. I'm just teaching my body that it is always one mistake away from death. But still, if you ask me if this is meaningless, it is not. As I have no weapons, I believe this tension is the thing I have to value the most.
お疲れ様でした。どこか痛むところはありますか、シロ?
Before I realize it, Saber is right beside me. I'm so sweaty that I'm dripping onto the floor, but Saber is not even sweating.
痛まないところのが珍しいぐらいだ。ほんと、容赦なくやってくれたな、セイバー。こうまで一方的だと逆に清々しい。
I'll be honest here. 100% of this is me being a poor loser.
はい。シロに合わせて加減はしましたが、容赦はしないよう心がけました。手心を加えては戦いにはなりませんから。
そうだな。おかげで今なら首輪が外れたドーベルマンが走ってきても冷静に対処できる。
A Doberman reminds me of another dog that, killed us and also tried to kill us again.
で、ドーベルマンぐらいじゃまだまだか。俺も全然修行が足りなかった。
I review my actions. I thought I trained my body to be above average, but it's pitiful for me to give up after only 2 hours of fighting with Saber.
いいえ、そのようなことはありません。シロの打ち込みは一心で力がありました。時にあまりの熱心さに対応を忘れたほどです。
My embarrassment suddenly returns. Until now, we were just people fighting without any notion of a boy or a girl. But isn't this kind of a surprise attack? Oh, Shiro. Stop being a teenager, even though you are one.
いや、ちょっと待った。水飲んでくれ、俺。
水ですか？それでしたら私が汲んできますから、シロは休んでいてください。
Saber goes to get me some water.
助かった。
So, just what am I saved from? From a cheesy romance scene, maybe? I don't know. I drink the water Saber has brought me. It must still be rest time as Saber is sitting in a polite Japanese style. I think Saber is really beautiful like that. I'm not thinking she's beautiful from a man's perspective, but I feel she is beautiful in everyone's eyes. So beautiful, she's a waifu to everybody. There's an incongruity with such a girl, or when such a girl is a servant, and showing such willingness to fight. Again, I guess, Emiya Shiro is judging a book by its cover, you know? Always saying that she's a girl and she looks like a pretty waifu, but she's not supposed to fight. Which in my case, I guess I'm a bit biased because I always see, you know, waifu characters in anime. They're always the badasses, you know? At least, you know, when there is fighting involved anyway. Well, right now, only Saber and I are here. This is a good time to ask her something, so... Right, we have some questions we can ask her. Her reason for fighting. I think why she wants to seek the Holy Grail. I think she mentioned it before, I think. Maybe in like a bad end, actually, she mentioned it. Yeah, when we try to go to an unlimited blade works route, which, well, doesn't work in this portion of the game. I think she said something. I can't remember what she said though. She might have not illuminated it to us what exactly why she is fighting for the Grail, but she does fight for the Grail. Well, no, before she became a Saber, before she became Saber, before she became a servant. Know about who she is, but she did say that you know, to keep her true name secret, right? Because Shiro can't really like protect himself from hypnosis and all that. Maybe mind control. He might accidentally give away her true name, which is not a good thing. That's probably not a good idea. Try to learn about her background. Or, I want a secret attack. A super move would be great. Just ask her to learn, I don't know, a super special final attack, maybe. Sure, let's do that, even though that's probably the dumbest option. Let's do that. Oh, okay, so yeah, I mentioned before I already went through this scene, but we're not gonna skip it because I want to see it again. It's not that I'm giving up training, but it just might be that I'll be more into the fight with Saber if I have some special move that lets me do something just because I knew it. A Kamehameha, maybe?
相談があるんだが。
なんでしょう、シロ。心なしか、とても期待に満ちた目を向けられている気がするのですが。
そうかな。まあ、頼み事って言えば頼み事だし、期待してるって言えば期待してて、率直に言って教えてもらいたいことがあるんだけど。
はあ。シロの言いたいことはよくわかりませんが、私にできることでしたら伝授しますが。
Saber must think it's a serious conversation as she adjusts herself and sits Japanese style in front of me.
それで、どのようなことを知りたいのです。やはり、サーバントのことですか？
No. No, Saber. Saber looks at me seriously. I feel like I already know what'll happen, but let's not expect anything and just ask her.
別にふざけているわけじゃないんで、怒らないで聞いてほしいんだが。
ええ。ですから真剣に聞いています。どうぞ、遠慮せず尋ねてください。
それじゃあ、お言葉に甘えて聞くぞ。 俺でもサーバントを倒せるような簡単な必殺剣とかあったら教えてくれないか。使えばセイバーも倒せるようなのなら文句なしなんだけど。
Saber stops breathing. Saber does not move even an eyebrow.
やっぱりそんな都合のいいものなんてないよな。悪かった。悪すぎた。今のは冗談で本気にあらず。聞かなかったことにしてもらえると個人的に助かるんだけど。
Saber-san is making an evil smile.
セイバー？気のせいかもしれないけど、なんか、えらくお前に似合わない邪悪な笑みをしているぞ、今。
気のせいではありません。今の私の心境は、凛に匹敵するほど邪悪に染まっていますから。
I feel a chill, I feel a chill.
何を慌てているのです、シロ。私はまだ質問に答えていません。確か、私の聞き違いでなければ、サーバントを一撃で倒せる必殺剣を所望とか？
Yes, Saber. Something like, a super secret special move that requires one training montage to learn, and I take it out when, the villain has almost beat us, but then I believe in the power of friendship, and then I activate it, and then beat the bad guy, and then we save the day, right, Saber? It's easy. I retreat, but Saber advances and doesn't let me escape.
いや、ですね。セイバー、怒ってるだろ。
はい、とても。
She says with a smile on her face. Oh, I'm dead. If this were a real battle, she would have certainly killed me by now. I guess this is a bad end. She just murders us.
落ち着こう、セイバー。反省してる。セイバーが怒った理由だってなんとなく分かってます。
そうですか。では、そこに正座してください。シローにはきちんと説明して差し上げねば気が済みません。
Saber stands up. I quickly straighten my back and prepare myself. Saber takes a deep breath. Then,
ふざけているのですか、あなたは。そんな必殺剣など欲しがってどうするのです。
my ear canals are panicking. I never thought I'd collapse just from an angry voice. That was beyond human abilities. Oh, is that is that another aspect of Saber, another ability on her character sheet? Having a very loud voice. Does she have a voice as powerful as a beast or a lion?
だから反省してるって。セイバー、俺より強いだろ？もしかしたら素人でも使える剣の技とか知っていると思ったんだ。
そのような都合のいいものなどありません。意表をつく技など互角な相手に使うものであって、シロのような初心者は丁寧に下地を整えるべきなのです。そも相手を倒すなど考えないよう言ったではないですか。シロは身を守ることを第一に考えてください。シロにとって必殺剣があるとしたら、それは自分が戦わないで済む状況に戦局を導く判断力でしょう。
Yes, our special move should be running away. Though, trying to think back, every time we try to run away, actually, it's never ended well for us.
わかってるから。もうちょっと声落としてくれ。
I put my hands together to show I'm sorry.
まったく、見込みがあるかと思えば不安定なんですから。これでは危なっかしくて、あなたを一人にするなどできないではないですか。
Saber's scolding continues. It was my fault for stepping on the lion's tail. I'll stay quiet and take Saber's scolding until she's satisfied. Oh, and another here. I don't know, I guess this is useful if we would be like going back and stuff. I guess we can just skip a lot of scenes and try to get, I guess, 100%, right? And just see all the scenes. But I guess it's kind of weird because, yeah, I already went through this, I guess. But, well, I want to see it again, of course, because I want to re-record everything. Well, talking has cooled me down, so let's continue with the training.
そういえば始めよう。休憩はもういいよ。
そうなのですか？見たところ体の熱は下がったようですが、痛みの方はまだ収まっていないでしょう。
構わないよ、そんなの。ただの内身なんだから、多少の痛みは我慢する。今の俺はほっとけば治るんだから。
Yeah, healing. Again, Shiro, as far as I know, he said like he doesn't know how to heal himself, but apparently somehow, like he has healing abilities. Like, well, I don't know, Wolverine from X-Men? He has like that automatic regeneration, apparently. We still don't know why.
しかし、それで悪化しては鍛錬の意味がない。もうしばらくは様子を見るべきだと思いますが。
Well, actually, we do. Well, we have a hypothesis. Actually, I think Rin said it, if I remember correctly. She said something about how it's because of our connection with Saber. That's why we have like healing, apparently. And I would say, actually, that would be akin to like plot armor, but well, we do end up dying anyways sometimes, so. I guess it isn't too overpowered.
いいからいいから。遠坂が帰ってくるまでにやっときたいんだ。あいつにはこんな姿見せられないだろ。
わかりました。確かにいずれ敵となる凛に四郎の腕前を知られるのはよくありませんね。多少無茶とは思いますが、そういうことでしたらペースを上げていきましょう。
Saber picks up the Shinai, and then a strange sound echoes through the dojo. What a weird sound.
Saber?
It sounds like, I don't know, something electronic actually. I think that was Saber's stomach. Well, yeah, it's just her stomach grumbling. That's, again, what a strange sound.
空腹のようです。鍛錬に夢中で気がつきませんでした。
ああ、うん、そういえばもう昼か。
No wonder her stomach has started making techno sounds. At least that's what it sounds to me. Maybe it's my headphones, but yeah, that's what it sounded to me. I'm not that hungry yet, but if Saber's hungry, let's have lunch. It'll be good if my body heals in that time as well.
いや、ちょうどいいし昼にしよう。ささっと材料買ってくるから、セイバーは今で休んでいてくれ。
シロ、外出するなら私も付き添いますが。
大丈夫、すぐ近くの商店街だ。真っ昼間から襲いかかってくる奴はいないし、セイバーがいたら逆に目立つよ。
You say that every time. You say that every time. No one would be, like, insane enough to attack me in the daytime. And then there was that one instant where he got attacked in the daytime. Actually, I can't remember. Did we? I mean, I guess we got attacked by Rin, right? So, I mean, yeah. Every time, Shiro just goes out on his own and says, no one would attack me, and then he gets attacked. Well.
本当に危険はないのですね。
ないって。すぐに帰ってくるから待っててくれ。
I take my wallet and go outside. It won't take even 10 minutes on the bicycle to get to the shopping district from here. By the way, the bicycle I just took from the garage is bicycle number 2. Number 1 is still out in front of the Ryudo Temple. Oh, you have multiple bicycles. Isn't that expensive? I assume bicycles, yeah, they're pretty expensive just to have one. But to have 2 even, that's amazing. I descend the hill. I don't think I've been to the shopping district in the daytime on the weekday since I was running errands as a child. Maybe we're gonna be okay. Well, because it's daytime, there are lots of housewives at the intersection on their way home from shopping. They're coming from the shopping district that Sakura and I go to regularly. I finished buying all the groceries. Ingredients for lunch for 2 and a light Japanese snack. Time to have a slice of life comedy moment at the dinner table, I guess. Or well, not dinner, it's lunch, right? Lunch. Gonna have lunch at Emiya's residence. Dinner tonight is fine since Tosaka's in charge of that, but I buy enough bread for 4 people for tomorrow's breakfast. And I think I mentioned this before, but the sound effects are pretty nice. You know, I kind of appreciate it. It's very immersive. Just to hear like background noise and cars going by. I know. It's just nice. I don't know how to make strawberry jam, so I buy the cheapest. Now, that'll probably get me some criticism, so I buy a rather expensive one.
くそ、ひどい出費だ。なんだってこんな甘ったるいもんのために1000円も払わなくちゃいけないんだ
1,000 yen? That's like $10, right? Around. A very rough estimate. It's probably not exactly $10. I complain as I put the groceries into the bicycle cart. And then, I feel something tugging at my clothes from behind. It's... I turn around, wondering what it could be. What is it? Oh, it's you. Didn't I say something about being attacked in daytime? Or, well, Shiro said it anyway. There is a young girl with silver hair.
お前は
I back off, knocking the bicycle over. I stand ready at once, while the girl just smiles at me. I don't feel any murderous intent, nor even enmity from the girl. In addition, the loli says,
よかった。生きてたんだね、お兄ちゃん。
well, every time we, like, I don't know. You always try to kill us, Ilya. Why are you, like, glad that we're alive? But then again, I'm trying to think, like, she was, like, trying not to kill us, you know? Like, now that I think about it, in all of the ends that involve her, we don't necessarily die, but we do end up with a horrible fate. I believe one of them is the fact that we're decapitated, but we're kept alive still. So, I mean, is that really living? I don't know. I guess we don't end up in a good state every time we meet you, Ilya. And well, she smiles happily. However, this girl is definitely Berserker's master. The master of the monster that slashed me in one blow that night. Who would expect to meet someone like this in a shopping district near their house, especially in daytime?
まさかここでやる気か
I guess we're dead.
おかしなことを言うんだね。お日様が出ているうちに戦っちゃダメなんだから。
Or maybe not. Maybe she's not that crazy. She frowns in displeasure. That is definitely the behavior of a young girl suitable for her age. I don't know her intentions, but Even I can tell that the girl in front of me is harmless.
お前、確か、
Eliasville von Einsburn.
イリアスフィール・フォン・アインツベル。長いからイリアでいいよ。それで、お兄ちゃんはなんて名前？
俺はエミヤシロウだけど。
エミヤシロ？なんか言いにくい名前だね、それ。
Emiyashiro. Emiyashiro? Emiyashiro.
俺もそんな発音で言われたのは初めてだ。いいよ。覚えにくかったらシロウでいい。そっちが名前だ。
No, your new name is Emiyashiro. Emiyashiro? Emiyashiro. Say it 10 times fast. Emiyashiro, 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 Emiyashiro. It's like a tongue twister. Anyway.
シロウ？なんだ、思ってたより簡単な名前なんだね。そうか、シロウか。うん。響きは合格ね。単純だけど、孤高な感じがするわ。
Eliasville looks at me with suggestive eyes. FBI, open up. No. My body unintentionally moves and lowers its waist down so it can move freely. Because she is Berserker's master. If she felt like it, she probably could blow me away along with the flower shop next to me.
そう身構えなくていいよ、シロ。今日はバーサーカーも置いてきたの。お兄ちゃんだってセイバーを連れてないから、おあいこ。
Eliasville looks at me, or looks up at my face, happily.
いや、おあいこって、お前。
ね、お話しよう。私ね、話したいこといっぱいあったんだから。
Are we equal? I don't know. I mean, Shiro, like, he doesn't have any magic, right? Other than strengthening magic, I guess. But Ilia, I assume, because she's a master, she's a full-fledged magus. Especially because she can control Berserker, right? Because apparently, as we've learned from Rin, controlling Berserker is hard in itself, but also the fact that it's hero kills, right? Apparently a high-rank heroic spirit. So combined, again, with that, with the Berserker class, it takes a lot of skill in order to even, like, you know, control such a very powerful servant, supposedly. So, I don't think we're equal. In fact, she could just kill us right now, if she really wanted to. The girl clings to my arm as naturally as if she were holding her father's.
待ていきなり何しやがるお前。新手の策略か、こいつは。
Run, Shiro! She's gonna break your arm! Oh no!
何って、だからお話したよ。普通の子供って仲良くお話しするものなんでしょ？
いや、それはそうなんだが、俺とお前は違うだろう。マスター同士だし、一度戦った仲じゃないか。むしろ敵だ、敵。
それは違うよ。私に敵なんていないもん。他のマスターはただの害虫。けど、いい子にしてたらシロウは見逃してあげてもいいよ。
Ah, a god complex. Or is that what you call it? Like a god complex where, you know, you don't really see anyone as your equal, you see everyone as like metaphorically, like insects that you could stomp at any time. That's what it seems like here. She's saying such terrible things so casually too.
もう、とにかく離れろ。お前めちゃくちゃだぞ。ないか。
I swing my hand and throw Eliasville off. She topples. As I try to make her let go, the girl almost falls to the ground. Why the hell did I do something like that right then? When I noticed, I instantly reached out for Eliasville. Geez, this is too long. Ilia's waist, and caught her as she fell. We end up in a dance pose. I silently lower Ilya to the ground. Ilya is silent. I don't know what to say either, so I stand still looking down at Ilya. Well, this is awkward. This is awkward, so the instant I try to leave to go home...
何？お兄ちゃん、私のこと嫌いなの？
That night. She says this with the same glowing red eye she had when Berserker was with her. A chill runs down my spine. My sense of danger has faded, but she's definitely Berserker's master. I'll die if I disobey her. I can't show my face to Saber if I die in vain here, and most of all, I'll involve all the people here in the shopping district. Yes, I can bet on it. This girl would mercilessly use her power as a master no matter where she is.
わかった。話をすればいいんだろう。おとなしくするから、それでいいか、イリア。
それじゃあ、あっちの公園に行こう。さっき見てきたんだけどね。ちょうど誰もいなかったんだ。
Ilya starts to run with dancing steps.
ほら、早く早く。急がないと置いていっちゃうからね、シロ。
Whee! Ilya runs through the shopping district, spinning in circles.
あいつ、本当に先行っちまったぞ。
Amazing animation, by the way. As limited as it can be. For just like changes in poses and moving the character all around. Beyond amazing, I'm a bit moved. With this girl Ilya, any promise is an absolute truth. That's why she ran off so happily. She doesn't think I'll run away, thinking it's a chance to do so when I'm alone. I told her I'll talk to her, so she ran off trusting me to do so.
なんなんだ、あいつ。
He's really unbalanced. But, well, I'm not yet grown up enough to betray such a pure trust. Ilya and I are alone in the small park, a little away from the shopping district. Is this gonna be okay? Well, maybe all the children are at school, or maybe such a small park isn't popular anymore. We start to talk in the empty winter park, bathed in a strangely tense atmosphere.
って話をしようって何話せって言うんだ。セイバーのこととか知りたいのか。
え？セイバーのことってどうして？
だって俺たちマスターだろ。敵のサーバントの情報は知りたいと思うだろう。
何よ、そんな話は嫌よ。もっと面白い話じゃないとつまんない。
I guess this Holy Grail war, in which, like, potentially a lot of people can die, it's all just a game to her, really. You know, she doesn't take it too seriously.
いや、つまんないって言われてもな。なら、イリアは何が面白いって言うんだよ。
そんなのわかんないよ。私、あんまり人と話したことってないんだ。だから、何話していいかわかんない。
お前な、そんなんで話をしようだなんて連れ出したのか。物事はよく考えてから行動しろって教わんなかったか？なかっただろう。なら、今からちゃんと思慮深い大人になるんだぞ。
いいよだ。そういうのはシローに任せるわ。レディーをエスコートするのは男の人の責任なんでしょ？なら、私はシローについてけばいいだけだもん。
At least they have that in common. A sense of, well, chivalry from the olden times. She smiles and leans on my shoulder. She's not just being over familiar, but it's as natural as a small animal snuggling because it's cold. Wait, looking closely at her, he does actually look cold.
いいや、もしかして寒いのか？
うん、寒い。私、寒いの苦手なの。
She breathes out a white puff. Even though she said she doesn't like it, she looks at her breath happily.
そうか。いつもはそうでもないんだけど、今日は妙に寒いからな。寒いのが苦手なら答えるだろうけど、その、イリアはどっから来たんだ？なんか随分と貴族っぽい名前だけど。
貴族っぽいんじゃなくて、貴族だよ。私はアインツベルンのね、古いお城で生まれたの。
Castle. And well, technically, aren't all like maguses or magi are nobility, right? Or maybe not actually. I don't know. I guess it depends. If I guess your family's lineage has been a long one, you know, I guess it would be like nobility, right? Nobility.
いっつも寒くて雪が降ってたんだ。だからこれぐらいの寒さは平気かな。
寒い国に生まれたのか。なら寒さには慣れてるもんじゃないのか？普通。
慣れてるけど寒いのは嫌なの。私、冷たいのよりあったかい方が好きだもん。白だってあったかい方がいいんじゃない？
ああ、そりゃそうだ。冷たいよりは暖かい方がいい。
だよね。うん。だから寒い日は部屋の中で温まってるの。でも雪は好きよ。白くて私の髪と同じだって父様が言ってたから。
I clap my hands together. She's right now that she's mentioned it. Oh, clap my hands, like I guess as a way of not acknowledging, more like realizing. I guess, yeah. Is that a Japanese thing where you clap your hands together or something? And it's like a sense of realization. I don't know. I don't know if it is. Because I imagine it's not clapping your hands together. It's more like having your hand out and a fist, right? And then hitting your hand, like hitting the fist on the palm. It's like that. You know, I can't really. I guess I don't have a face cam, so I can't show what I'm trying to do here. But isn't that like a thing? I always see in anime. I guess. You know, I guess it's a bit exaggerated. Not everyone does it. You know, but I guess that's what it reminds me of. I was trying to work out what I associated with Vilya. If there was such a thing as a snow fairy, wouldn't it look like her? Does she? Does she look like Cherno?
うまいこと言うな、イリアの親父さんは。確かにイリアの髪は雪みたいだ。白くてなんだか柔らかそうだし。
でしょ？この髪はね、イリアの自慢なんだから。私の中で唯一女の子らしい母様譲りの髪なんだ。
Ilya laughs happily. Seeing such gestures really numbs me. I couldn't have believed she was really Berserker's master if I hadn't seen it.
ねえ、シロは？シロはお父さんから譲ってもらったものってあるの？あ、魔術刻印っていうのはなしよ。
Yeah, normally we get a magic crest, but we don't.
マスターとしてじゃなくて、お父さんとして譲ってもらったものだよ。
俺？最後にもらったのは家かな。その前は名字。で、最初にもらったのは。
My life when I was about to die. Because I was the only one saved by Kiritsugu in that fire 10 years ago.
そうだな。 イリアみたいな両親から受け継いだ肉体的な特徴はないよ。けど、それに負けないぐらい多くのものをもらってきたと思う。
Ilya is delighted as if it concerned her. I bet no one could stay unhappy if they were smiled at like this.
でも今の話だとシローは魔術刻印を受け取らなかったんだ。おかしいな。じゃあシローはマスターじゃないの？
いや、魔術刻印のない半人前の魔術師だけどマスターだぞ。そういうイリアはマスターなんだから魔術師なんだよな。
私魔術師なんかじゃなくてマスターだよ。普通の魔術なんて教わらなかったもの。
はあ？じゃあ親から魔術刻印を受け取らなかったのか。お城を持ってるぐらいの名門なんだろ？イリアのうちは。
そうだけど魔術刻印ってマスターになるためのものじゃないの？だからマスターだよ、私。
But isn't a magic crest what you need to become a master? That's why I'm a master. That's a confusing sentence. This is I wonder if this is a translation error, or is that what she literally, like what she literally said? You know? In which case, that kind of makes my head hurt. Because you need a magic crest to become a master, right? That's why I'm a master, even though I don't have a magic crest, right? She just said that she didn't have a magic crest, right? Or she was never... You're a magus, right? Yeah, you're a magus, but I'm not a magus. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe she's saying that she's not a magus, but she's a master. You know? I guess that's kind of weird, but she's saying that a magic crest is needed to become a master. That's why she's a master, because she has a magic crest. Okay, so I understand. So, unlike Shiro doesn't have a magic crest, but Ilya does. But she's saying she's not a magus, she's a master. I guess it's a little confusing, but I guess she just doesn't understand what a magus is, or I don't know. Weird. Yeah, but she said, like, yeah, she doesn't... As far as we know, I guess she doesn't know any normal magic. Ilya tilts her head in confusion. I also tilt my head in confusion. I too tilt my head in confusion, yeah. We all tilt our heads in confusion. It seems like Ilya's words are slightly off and we're not having a real conversation.
なあ、イリア。一つ聞くけど、イリアはどこに住んでるんだ？どうも、聖杯戦争のためだけにこの町に来たみたいだけど、それじゃあ、今はホテル暮らしとか？
No, first of all, it'll be terrible if she doesn't have a guardian. It's unheard of to let a child like this come to Japan by herself.
ホテル？それって別荘のこと？
なあ、似たようなもんだ。家じゃないけど、泊まれるところ。
それならあるよ。ほら、あっちに大きな森があるよね。そこの奥におじいさまのおじいさまが建てた洋館があるの。アインツベルンのマスターはね、聖杯戦争の時はそこに住むんだって。
You even get to live in a fancy mansion? Amazing. Ilya is pointing to the west. Certainly, there's a deep, undeveloped mountain forest in that direction.
あの森って車で1時間もかかるだろう。そこから一人で来てるのか、イリアは。
今日は抜け出してきたの。セラもリーゼリットもメイドのくせにうるさいんだもん。せっかく日本に来たんだから、その間ぐらいは外に出てもいいと思うの。欲しいものは何だって手に入ったけど、いつも部屋に閉じこもってたんだから、これくらいはご褒美なの。
Forced to be a ikakomori?
部屋に閉じこもってたって イリアがか。
うん。雪が降るとね、体に悪いから外に出してもらえなかったの。だから大抵は部屋の中で遊んでたんだ。あ、でも大丈夫だよ。こっちはお城ほど寒くないから一人でも平気だもん。
Ilya says so with a full smile. She swings her legs and it seems she's having fun just doing so. Without knowing why, I put my hand into the grocery bag. I take out the dorayaki I was supposed to eat with Saber and again, without knowing why, hand it to Ilya. Oh no, that was Saber's snack.
食べるか。安物だけど。
何それ？食べ物？
I was gonna say, if Saber knew, then she'd be angry, wouldn't she? Or maybe not, I don't know. I guess, wasn't that? I was thinking... Yeah, that wasn't her lunch, I don't think. That was just like a snack, I guess. So maybe not. Because otherwise Saber would be starving if Shiro gave away lunch like that.
そうだよ。甘いのは好きじゃないけど、これだけは別だ。うちは親子ともども、お茶受けはこいつなんだ。
くれるの？
やる。一人で食ってもうまくないから、二人で食おう。
I hand her the dorayaki. Ilya hesitates and then takes the Japanese snack that I'm sure she's never seen before. She eats it happily. Her gestures are so enthusiastic that the expression stuffing her cheeks fits perfectly. Like a squirrel. I eat my dorayaki as well and endure the shock that attacked the back of my head. Aw. Why was I thinking it might be nice to have such a smaller sister like this? Having a imoto.
けど、本当に。
I think Ilya is too innocent. This girl might really be a child who doesn't yet know the difference between good and evil. I can barely imagine how a child born in a family of magi is raised. But still, I can tell that the environment Ilya was raised in wasn't normal. Tosaka is like that, but she's a magus by nature from the core. She has accepted the Holy Grail War and the killings between the masters as murder. But maybe this girl became a master without knowing what it means to kill someone. I've only talked a bit with her, but I don't think Ilya is a girl that would want to kill others. So...
イリア、真面目な話なんだが。
Then, Ilya suddenly raises her head as if called by someone.
イリア、どうした？なんかあったのか？
もう帰らないと。バーサーカーが起きちゃった。
He woke up? What does that mean? She jumps off the bench. Ilya runs out of the park without saying goodbye and disappears in the blink of an eye. Oh. Okay, another scene. Skip the scene. We are not skipping the scene. And it kind of spoils what happens, I guess. Shiro peeping incident? I wonder what that means. Well, I get back to the house. I decide not to mention that I met Ilya. I know it's something that I should tell her about right away, but I still don't want to tell her about it. The Ilya I met at the park wasn't a master. I talked with Ilya about trifling matters, and we parted in a trifling manner as well. So I'm hesitant to tell others about what happened today. I feel guilty since it's like I'm hiding something from them, but I don't want to think of the Ilya I met today as my enemy. Well, after eating lunch with Saber, we continue to train at the dojo, and before I know it, it's time for dinner already. I rest my tired body and take a bath to wash my sweat off. And when I go to the living room, dinner is prepared. I'm a bit moved. It's nice having dinner ready without me doing anything when I come out of the bath.
エミヤくん、夕食だけど。何よ、バカみたいに立ち尽くして。
But why does she have to say something that totally destroys the moment?
なんでもない。夕食だろ。ありがたくいただくよ。セイバーは？
セイバーさんならシローの部屋に行ったみたいだけど、会わなかった？おかしいな。さっきまでここにいたけど。旅館みたいに入り組んだ家だからすれ違ったんじゃない？いいわ。セイバーは私が呼んでくるから、エミヤくんはもう一度洗面所に行ってきなさい。髪、よく乾いてないわよ。
本当だ。悪い。それじゃあセイバーは任せた。
I wave my hand to Tosaka and return to the hallway. As Tosaka said, the Emiya house has many paths because of the aimless reconstruction. The worst one is the route to the bathroom, and it really is like a hotel because you can get there from my room or from the living room. Well, you know, did I say this before? I don't know if I said this before, but you could make this house like a hotel, right? You know, that could be like a side business after this whole, Holy Grail war thing. You gotta make some money, and that could be like a good idea. Make this entire house. Gotta invest. Make it into a hotel. I enter the bathroom. I don't like hair dryers, so I'll use the towel I used before. And of course, we have the cheesy romance comedy anime fan service scene where we go into the bathroom and accidentally see her in her bath towel. In an instant, I forget everything that happened today. I get a massive nosebleed.
シロ、二度湯のようですが、今は私が使っています。できれば遠慮してもらえると助かるのですが。
I have to explain to her that this is an accident, but my head is totally blank. After all, this had enough impact to make me forget everything that happened today.
シロ、湯にのぼせたのですか？耳まで真っ赤ですが、体を冷やすのなら縁側に出るべきです。
いや、そうするけど、その前に謝らないとまずい。
I have to do the stereotypical harem protagonist, thing, where I act all flustered. And also, well, usually, I guess, in those cheesy harem animes, the waifu also gets flustered, but I guess Saber is just calm and cool, as usual. I look away from Saber and calm my pounding heart, going doki doki.
これは事故なんだ。いや、こうして出くわしちまった時点で釈明の余地はないんで、セイバーは俺に怒っていい。
I say so while trying to look down and calming myself the best I can. Saber thinks for a while.
シロ、顔を上げてください。
I raise my head as she tells me to.
なんでそのままなんだ。
シロが謝るほどのことではありませんから。このような場面を見たところで気にする必要はないと言いたいのです。
はい？
以前にも言ったでしょう。サーバントにとって性別などさまつなことだと。シロは私の体を見て慌てているようですが、私は女性である前にサーバントです。ですから、そのような気遣いは不要かと。
What is she saying? I can already predict what Shiro's thinking right now. The idea that she's saying, I'm a servant before I'm a woman, and then Shiro's like, but you're a woman before you're a servant. And I'm like, well, you can be both. You can be a woman and be a servant at the same time. I don't know. Anyway. Now, even if Saber herself says that, it doesn't change the fact that she's a girl. Or could it be? I have an idea, but is it true? Is she?
聞くけど、着替え中を見られても恥ずかしくないって言うんじゃないだろうな。そういえば。
なぜ恥じる必要があるのです。
I thought so. But even if she doesn't care, I'll definitely go insane.
悪かった。とにかく謝る。次にこんなことがあったら、セイバーの好きにしていい。
I turn around 180 degrees and exit the dressing room awkwardly. Or rather, I do a 360 and moonwalk out. Anyway, Saber looks at me in her usual manner until I disappear. No. I guess after that fan service, we finish dinner. And I guess... what else do we do next, I guess? I think we have to do something after that. I can't remember. Well, I'll find out.